Welcome to Scorched Earth and a general reading for Libra. This is a little bit different to the sort of readings that I usually put up, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's a shadow reading, and I think that just as the signs are born with particular characteristics, certain personality traits, so we're born with a collective shadow as well. And this is something that I'm kind of wanting to explore with these shadow readings. And it's in the interest of kind of prompting you to open up an objective dialogue with yourself, right? It is by definition, because it is the shadow, kind of uncomfortable and not necessarily the sort of thing that you really want to hear about yourself, but that's why it's your shadow. And the important thing to do is to try and integrate it in some way. So what I'm doing here is just a simple 3-card reading. I did it for myself the other night and it was pretty bob on, actually. And use it as a way of getting you to look at a particular thing that is relevant to you right now, a particular part of your shadow that is operative, right? In the hope that you open that objective dialogue with yourself. So there'll be 1 card for the main concern, a card for the root cause, and then a card for the recommendation. And I'm using the Mildred Payne's Oracle of Black Enchantment, which is absolutely amazing. I love it. So gird your loins, we're going in. Right, I'm going to have 3 shuffles and get the first card, which is the main concern. And that is for you. Very interesting. Here we go, this one. I'm not familiar with all the card names yet because I've only had the deck for about 2 days. So bear with me. I'm going to go for the root cause now. Shit. And that is number 51, which is leaping over a fire. That's kind of cool. And then finally the recommendation. Which is interesting. That came up for somebody else. Who did that come up for? Cancer, I think. Right. I'm going to have to refer to the PDF because, like I said, I've only had these 2 days. I will learn all the meanings of them. But as yet, you're going to have to bear with me. So, the first card is the outing. A diabolical quartet strolls across the countryside. However, some enjoyed the day more than others. Right? And this is talking about antagonistic behaviour. Showing off at someone else's expense, trying to impress others. And being as I have done the reading for the month for you, for YouTube, and also the extended, this isn't your behaviour. This is what you've been tolerating from other people, because I see very clearly that this is what you are moving away from at the moment, right? But it is a cause of concern. And let's have a look at the root cause here. The balefire. In a moonlight ritual, the wicked couples leap together over the bonfire, celebrating their fertility and honouring the nature. Purified by the roaring flames, they set off into the woods to produce new offspring. There you go. But its meaning is eliminating negative energies, right? It's a rite of passage. It's really interesting how closely this ties in with the readings that I've done for your sign already, because that is what it's felt like. And actually in the extended, the star came out and it was in the Crow Tarot, and it was somebody, it was a crow bathing in the waters. And I said there was a sense of you needing to cleanse yourself, right? It seems like, Libra, just like Cancer, you have been indulging in a bit of shadow work, whether you understood that that's what it was or not, right? Identifying behaviour that you don't like and then kind of finding what you need to do to cleanse yourself of it, right? And it's not yours. It's what you're tolerating from other people, right? And when it's about tolerating it for other people, that's where the discussion needs to start. Like, why do you feel like you need to put up with that from other people? What is it that you perceive it does for you? Because I guarantee whatever it is that you think it does not. Now, the recommendation is the black cat. A ferocious black cat toys with his latest kill. Before long, he will move on and bury his deadly claws into new prey. And this is about taking control of disempowering beliefs, choosing to create one's own destiny instead of leaving it to chance. And Libra, for fuck, well, fuck, if this isn't exactly what you've been doing, then I don't know what is, because this is literally what your monthly reading was about, and also, obviously, what your extended one was about, right? It's about getting hold of those bits of the shadow, and this is why it feels to me like it's shadow work that you've been doing, and why your leap has been so exponential, right? Because that's how it feels to me. The Wheel of Fortune came up for you in that, right? And I said then that it was a teaching moment. It felt like it had been a teaching moment. And what you learned was something about yourself, right? How you have allowed yourself to put up with this kind of behaviour from other people, and looking at how to change that. Now, this is a process that you started, and it's definitely something that I'd like to see you continue, because the revelations that come from that, the limitations that you pull out of your own way when you thoroughly understand who you are and what your motivations are and what the dark stuff is doing, the stuff that you don't really want to look at, right? It's really, really valuable. So I'd love to get some feedback from this. If this is something that you're interested in hearing on a more regular basis, and you feel like it will be of value to you, and I'm a shadow worker, I think everybody should be doing this sort of thing for themselves on a regular basis, getting in touch with their shadow, then let me know, and I'll look at fleshing it out and making it something a bit more substantial. I'll bring in some tarot decks and stuff as well. But for now, I hope I've given you something to work with. Take care, and I'll see you soon.